Hello and welcome to my Gourai Kai guide. Gourai is a powerful unit that is so very easy to use. Anyone who had recently got into the game can easily pick her up. In this video, I will go over her talent levels you should get, and her moveset, and how to use them. Let's go! Gourai Kai is available for free from the Anniversary Event Shop as part of the Frame Arms Girl collab, so everyone can get her for free at talent level 0. I recommend getting an extra copy from the gacha banner to make her talent level 1. This will let you use your sub shooting during overheat, and you can even cancel that to sub melee to keep moving during overheat. Talent level 2 is also very nice to have, as it increases your sub melee ammo. It will definitely come in handy when you really need to make a push or sometimes an emergency melee grab as a self-defense. Talent level 3 allow you to do sub melee derivative combo from your normal melee combo. It is a very good talent to have because you don't need to use your sub melee ammo to use sub melee finishers. Talent level 4 reduces the reload time of sub shooting by 2 seconds. Having access to sub shooting more often is always nice. Finally, talent level 5 will unlock your alternate burst attack, which is extremely powerful. If you don't want to spend a lot of resource on her, I think talent level 2 is a good place to stop. Her main is a reloadable type ammo. The main has a wide range of cancel that you can do with it. The real takeaway is that she technically has infinite ammo. You can use this to harass people who like to press buttons and punish players with poor movements. Sub shooting is a fast cannon move. There is a directional input and it can cancel into itself. You can input main to fire an extra follow-up shot that will knock down the enemy. I would say this is the key move that makes Gourai feels amazing. It does good damage and punish those who ignoring you. You can extend a red lock with it to make it even deadlier. Sub melee will make Gourai rush forward and open fire on the enemy. There are 2 buttons that you can cancel with this move. The melee version has super armor at the startup and has many variations that have their own use. The grab and explode is probably the least rewarding one, and you will also standing still, but the damage isn't that bad. The sub shooting input does a stab with a delay explosion. This is the safest one, as you can start moving immediately. Finally, the giant swing. This is the riskiest one, but the damage you can get from it is kind of crazy. The sub melee is good for baiting their reaction, since some people might want to fight back your melee. Back melee is a free projectile that stuns on it. When you input melees again, she will automatically do the forward melee. The forward melee itself has a very interesting property because it will launch the enemy even if they are on the ground. You can use this to pick up the enemy and continue with your combo. The neutral input is better as a part of a melee combo. The side melee is surprisingly pretty good for her kind of unit, so you will see a lot of Gourai running F-burst with her. The sub shooting melee finisher is your bread and butter if you don't have the talent level 3. Even the talent level 3 or more can make use of it as it can lead into more combos. The normal burst attack is your typical melee super that has quite a bit of movement, so it's not exactly easy for the enemy to cut it either. The T5 alternate super is a long range AoE blast on impact that starts a series of long flashy combos. The last hit is a flat 200 damage regardless of scaling, so it might be worth it if they are dying. Since it locks behind T5, it's a huge investment if you want this badass super. I would say this, why you might not get to use it every single game, but every time it lands, my god, it's so good. You want to find a chance to land a lot of your sub shooting and and sub melee. They do a lot of damage with little downtime. If the enemy seems to be the type that doesn't really run, you can try to force the super armor grab from sub melee, but don't overdo it. You can also try spam main to check the enemy movement. Some games you can easily win alone by focusing on range attack and never having to melee once with Gourai due to her range damage output. Again, look for the enemy who hasn't been paying attention or has been moving sloppily and punish them with your main and sub shooting. For T0 Gourai users, you may have less uptime for both sub shooting and sub melee, so you need to make them count. You have to rely more on your main and work a little harder. As I said in the moveset introduction, your main alone can destroy a certain type of player because it is a reloadable type. You can mail people who are greedy and overextend their push. Normally, a smart player wouldn't push Gourai randomly because her melee is so kind of good and her strong self-defense is a pain in the ass to deal with. Not to mention the melee grab from her sub-melee as well. You can knowledge check people who don't know this or let their guard down around you. As usual, I have some gameplay as a reference for you. If you have any questions or feedback, let me know in the comments. See you guys in the next video. Bye bye!
勝利を目指して一緒に頑張りましょう。ターゲット捕捉しました。あなたの相手は私です。今です。当てます。ターゲット捕捉しました。当てます。電源をこれ使ってゴーライ任せてください。ターゲット捕捉しました。撃ちます。相手は私です。気をつけてください。当てます。ターゲット捕捉しました。バージライドスピレット攻撃開始。当てます。あなたの相手は私です。バージライド撃ちます。大事に使うガード成功です。ターゲット捕捉しました。撃ちます。今です。あなたの相手はみんな力を貸して隠されない。電源攻撃。はいはい。ほらこれ貸してあげる。はあ今です。逃がしません。ターゲット捕捉した。あなたの相手は私です。はあ撃ちます。電源を撃破しました。そんなもう一度チャンスをください。あのバージライドスプレットお願いします。仕方ないわね。撃ちます。私のハート引力レベルマックス。電源攻撃覚悟。危なげない勝利でしたね。次もよろしくお願いします。ゴーライクレームアームズガールセッションゴー。気をつけてください。きっと勝ち目はある。 勝ちですね。とても